Hi, my name is Kimberly Ellswick, and I'm completing this video for the class EDU 535. This is my disposition to teaching video. The first question that was asked was, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? I first and foremost do believe that educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations. This is probably one of the most important things to me. I do have an issue with the set and support realistic expectations when it comes to administration or people who do not work in the special education field, because sometimes we do find that our principals or other people that work in administration might want us to be this quote-unquote miracle worker, where we have a child who is reading 2 or 3 grades below grade level and they expect by the end of the year that they will be on grade level, or they expect that they're going to pass the state standard test, with flying colors. So they may not have these realistic expectations, and I think that's something that they need more training on. Another one that I do believe fits me is that educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. I do truly believe this. That's why I'm back in school with GCU getting my master's here, so that I can learn as much as possible and so that I can grow as a teacher. And I want to also use this to show my children that they can do anything that they want, no matter what age they are, or what's going on in their life. I do believe that things change year to year, so it's very important for educators to gain the new knowledge that's out there. So I think it's very important to continue to grow and to continue to use education. The second question was, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? I am actually a 6-year teacher right now, so this was kind of a harder question for me, but if I were to think about some things that still to this day that I need to work on, the first one again would be to try and explain, or to maybe have some type of professional development with the administration on setting and supporting realistic expectations for our students, and to maybe guide them and show them in the right direction with how they should maintain and feel about these students, and not to think that we can't have expectations for them, or that they shouldn't gain any knowledge throughout the year, but that they may not gain as much as the person sitting next to them. Another one would be that embracing cultural diversity. That's something that I have not been, maybe did not have to do so much as in my first 6 years. I have been working in a school for the last 2 years that is a primarily military school, so I am starting to get a lot more different diverse cultures coming through my building. So that's something that I do plan on working on in the future, so that I can maybe work with some of those students better, because there are students who are ESL that could also need special needs. And also to promote curiosity and imagination. Sometimes as an educator, especially a special educator, we find ourselves trying to do I wouldn't say the easy route, but trying to teach the children those secret steps to finding the answer and showing them the tricks and the trades to being able to get a problem solved, or how to read without, some of the struggles they may have had. So we don't always give them a chance to prove that they do have an imagination and allow that to come out. So that's something that I really do need to work on. The last question was, what does a professional educator look like, and how do they behave? And then what standards guide their thinking and actions? I believe that a professional educator needs to look like a professional. They need to look like a scholar at all time. You never know when you might have a parent come in for a meeting. They should always behave professionally. They should always make sure that they're not, even if they're just at the grocery store, that they're not out, cursing or saying things or acting, in a way that they wouldn't want to act in front of parents of their students, because you never know when you can run into the parents. And the standards, what standards guide their thinking and actions, I think an educator knows when they're an educator. It's something that I knew when I was very young, and it's not just a job that anyone can do. So if you don't automatically have it in your head that you are going to be an educator of some type, then it may not be the job for you. If it's not something that you've grown up believing it's what you were put on earth for, it's what God made you for, then it may not be the right job. So I think that's something that is embraced and is inside of each person, as far as what standards guide their thinking and actions. I think that that's just, how God gave us, put us on earth for a reason, and we all know that. So I hope these answered these questions, and I've had a wonderful time in this course. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.